Yeah, I'm just
Advisor.
If you're at the point in life where you deserve a little pampering, a Life Source water system should be on your list. This is Claire Beverly, and I want to tell you about Life Source, the Bay Area's most recommended whole water system. Life Source offers the luxury of filtered, clean, and refreshing water from every tap and faucet in your home. Life Source filters out harsh chemicals like chlorine and chloramines that cities add to your hetchy water. Without these chemicals, your water tastes its best, and your skin and hair look their best. Better yet, it's easy. Expert Life Source personnel will perform the installation, and a Life Source system is maintenance-free. No filters to change, no salt, and no bottled water. They install it, you deserve to taste and feel the difference. Call for a free consultation with a Life Source factory representative. Call 888-712-4279 or visit lifesourcewater.com. That's 888-712-4279. Life Source Water. Taste the difference.
I'm Liam Makem, KCBS Foodie Chap with Chef Harrison Schoenig. What's the experience of out here at Bungalow Kitchen?
We just want to bring the Michael Mina experience to Tiburon. Everything that you know and love from the city, we brought over here to a much more relaxed setting, but still have that elegance to it.
And you know what I love, Chef, as you sit here, doors open, patio wide open, you're looking at the city, you know, sparkling, twinkling. It's almost winking back.
Hopefully the experience that you get here is absolutely second to none, because what you see is what you get.
Tonight, Heights Cellar, incredible wines, history in a glass, a party on the palate with every single taste. All the info you need to know at kcbsradio.com and click on Foodie Chap. Foodie Chap is presented by Trimark, partnering with independent restaurateurs in Northern California for over 55 years. Trimark. Visit trimarkwest.com.
KCBS News Time 6:58. We are headed back to your local Honda dealer's traffic center for an update on this morning drive from Kim Winderly. Yeah, a couple of slow spots now. Westbound 80 as you make your way out of El Cerrito for Albany Hill. There's a stall, unfortunately. They're taking care of this, though. It's a pickup right before you get to Gilman coming out of Albany Hill curve. It's in the right lane, so that's why the backup's there. Pretty short-lived, though. The rest of the way into the still lingering around the West Grand area as you make your way out past the metering lights onto the span. Traffic loosens up considerably. We still have delays as you make your way toward Gilroy. This is the Pacheco Pass. Earlier crash has been cleared on westbound 152 as you make your way out to the Casa de Fruta area. And then also we've had problems on North Camden, accident there off to the shoulder in Campbell, northbound 87 at Kirtner, a grass fire being dealt with off to the right shoulder. And if you see any traffic issues, you can always call us. The KCBS phone force line. We're here at 415-391-KCBS. Your next update, 7:08 on the traffic leaders, KCBS. Mostly sunny skies expected throughout the afternoon once the overcast dissipates. Highs should be in the 60s and 70s at the beaches, 70s and 80s by the bay, and into the 90s inland, and it will see as well. Tomorrow will look and feel very similar, just a little bit cooler inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on KCBS. Monday, August 22nd, 2022, coming up on KCBS. Searchers find a body and a vehicle in a Tahoe area lake near where 16-year-old Kylie Rodney went missing. I'm Holly Kwan. Police on both ends of the bay chase sideshows, blocking traffic at prominent intersections. And Team Trump says it wants documents that were seized from Mar-a-Lago back. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Melissa Colroth. CBS News is next. When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station. It's 7 o'clock.
West washout. Inches and inches of mud, water waist high. Kills daughter of Putin ally.
Some pro-Kremlin commentators and politicians are blaming
Additional monkeypox vaccine.
We have to pivot now to attack this virus and stop it from spreading.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. At least 13 million people from Arizona to Louisiana are on alert for flooding as a strong weather system churns eastward. Here's CBS's Omar Villafranca.
Torrential rain poured across North Texas overnight, flooding streets in Fort Worth. In Utah, search and rescue efforts are underway for at least one hiker who may have been swept into a flooded river. Monsoon rains pounded the region. Rescue crews worry 29-year-old Jatal Agniotri of Tucson, Arizona may have drowned. Park police received reports of multiple hikers being swept off their feet by floodwaters. Video shows an unidentified person clinging to a log as floodwaters rushed past a group of hikers. In eastern Utah, floodwaters rushed through the streets and forced people to carry children out of washed-out businesses.
This is nuts.
Patrons pushed their way out of knee-deep water in partially submerged restaurants.
Now overseas, Russia's counterintelligence agency blames Ukraine for the car bomb attack that killed the daughter of a Putin ally. Vladimir Putin called the killing cruel and treacherous. Here's CBS's Charlie Daggett.
Dead at the scene, Daria Duzhina, daughter of influential ultranationalist Alexander Dugin, an outspoken supporter for the war in Ukraine. Kyiv quickly denied responsibility. The president's office "We are not a terrorist state." The target is believed to have been Dugin himself, a man often described as Putin's brain. The attack has escalated tensions in the run-up to Ukraine's Independence Day on Wednesday.
Ukraine government employees are advised to work from home this week because of fears of Russian retaliatory attacks. There was a near Europe's largest nuclear plant in Ukraine. Here at home in Arkansas, there's an investigation after a violent arrest captured on video. CBS's Nikki Batiste.
Disturbing cell phone video appears to show two Crawford County deputies and one Mulberry police officer pinning Randall Worcester to the ground and repeatedly punching him in the head and kneeing him in the legs. Then one officer lifts Worcester's head up and smashes it into the ground. The video does not show what happened before the arrest. The Crawford County Sheriff told our CBS affiliate KFSM it started around 11 miles away in Alma, Arkansas. Alma police responded to a call about a man making threats against a gas station employee. The man allegedly spit on the employee in their face. He then biked to Mulberry, where the officer and deputies in the video met with him. The sheriff said the conversation started calmly, but escalated when allegedly pushed one of the deputies to the ground and punched him in the back of the head.
The officers involved have been suspended. In Louisville, a former police officer is expected today to plead guilty in court to a charge linked to the fatal police raid of Breonna Taylor. CBS's Robert Costa has the latest information this morning. Former President Trump's efforts to reclaim material seized by the FBI in his Florida estate.
Associates of the former president believe the Justice Department probe stems from a flurry of disorganized activity as he left office. Sources say Trump decided to bring around 24 boxes of material to his Florida home instead of handing them over to the National Archives, a move that ultimately alarmed federal investigators who worried the boxes contained classified information. The Justice Department has until Thursday to post redactions to the FBI warrant's underlying affidavit, which could now be released to the public amid calls for transparency.
4 minutes after the hour.
Presented by Rocket Mortgage. Whether you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance yours, Rocket Mortgage can help you loan solutions that fit your life. Rocket can.
Are you ready for your palm reading, my dear?
Yeah, let's do this.
I said that you crave something
More reliable.
You know you deserve better and want out of a relationship.
Yes, with my big name wireless carrier. My big name wireless carrier. That's why I switched to Xfinity Mobile. Now I get unlimited with 5G for $30 per month on the most reliable 5G network.
Let's talk about your aura. It's so...
And get this, they can even save you hundreds a year on your wireless bill over Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon.
Wow, that's actually really impressive.
Yep, but you already knew that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I definitely saw this coming.
Start seeing savings today. Switch to the fastest mobile service, Xfinity Mobile, now with the best price on 2 lines of unlimited, just $30 a line per month. Switch today. Xfinity Internet required price comparison for 2 unlimited lines under available 5G pricing plans with top 3 carriers. Taxes, fees extra, everyday speeds up to 20 gigabytes of usage per line. Most reliable based on room metrics, usage report, Comcast analysis of mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data from Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q2 2022. An
additional 1.8 million doses of monkeypox vaccine are heading in.
confirmed cases in the U.S. now. CBS's David Agus.
COVID-19, we knew nothing. We had nothing, no weapons to treat this. Here, we have vaccines that work, and we have drugs that will stop monkeypox cold. And so the key now is to use them appropriately, get them to where they're needed, and basically stop this virus across the country.
First Lady Jill Biden left COVID isolation yesterday after testing negative twice. The White House says she took Paxlovid and her symptoms were minor. Closing arguments are set for today in the retrial of two men charged with plotting to kidnap Michigan's governor. The two men did not testify at the trial. In Florida, the defense begins today in the sentencing trial of school shooter Nicholas Cruz. Prosecutors want the death penalty for the gunman who killed 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. He says it will appeal a $1.7 billion verdict in a deadly Georgia crash. CBS's Wendy Gillette.
The suit centers on a pickup rollover accident in 2014 that killed a couple in their 2002 Ford F-250 truck. Their children sued and the vehicle has a weak roof. In a statement, Ford says it does not believe the verdict is supported by the evidence.
78-year-old actor Gary Busey faced misconduct charges in New Jersey for an alleged incident earlier this month at a Monster Mania convention. Ryan Hughes of KYW-TV.
Right now, police are not providing details on the incident, but the law firm representing the horror film convention tells CBS 3 Monster Mania is assisting police in the investigation. In a statement, the firm says, immediately upon receiving a complaint from the attendees, the celebrity guest was removed from the convention and instructed not to return.
At 61 years old, eccentric former NBA player Dennis Rodman may be on the move again, as we hear from CBS's Monica Ricks.
Dennis got permission to visit Russia to try to get Brittany Griner out of jail and could go as soon as this week. Back in 2014, he called Russian President Vladimir Putin cool after a trip to Moscow. And over the last decade, Korea after becoming friends with Kim Jong-un.
Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
It's 7:08 at the Bay Area's news station KCBS. We're expecting sunny skies after the morning overcast with mild to hot temperatures today. Good morning, I'm Melissa Colross. Just ahead on KCBS, drivers find a car with a body inside a reservoir not far from where a missing teen last was seen. Let's head over to your local Honda dealer's traffic center to get drive this morning from Kim Wonderly. She's beginning in Vacaville.
Yeah, this is a problem on eastbound Interstate 80 right before you get to Alamo Drive. There's a crash here. There's a big rig in the right lane, and an SUV was involved and last seen in the far left lane. So you're kind of splitting the difference and heading through the middle lanes, which are still open. But eastbound Interstate 80 starting to slow down as you approach Alamo Drive. Westbound side, the commute direction looks fine all the way down to the Carquinez Bridge. Starting to see some brake lights with the Chilton out-of-body collision cam westbound 80 around Hercules, say from Highway 4 through Pinole. That's a slow spot. It slows again in Richmond. Now we're starting to see delays as you come down toward Barrett Avenue. Pretty solid to Berkeley, where we've had a stall right before Gilman, a stalled pickup truck. Looks like they're still trying to clear that out of the right lane of traffic. So traffic is heavy. They're saying it's the left lane now. But in any case, a stalled pickup truck being cleared at Gilman. We heard from the KCBS phone for accident on the Sonoma grade southbound on 680 right near Andrade Road. Second lane from the left is said to be blocked here. So far, traffic seems to be getting by fairly efficiently, though. Your next update is at 7:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Sunshine and a lot of it expected throughout the afternoon today with breezy conditions, highs in the 60s and 70s at the beaches, 70s and 80s by the bay, and into the mid-90s inland. All of this once the overcast dissipates. Tonight will be mostly clear in the evening hours. Then that coastal fog and those low clouds will push back in after midnight with lows in the 50s and 60s. And tomorrow after morning overcast, we will be sunny with similar temperatures, just a little bit cooler. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 7:10. A volunteer team of divers say they've located the vehicle and presumed body of missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. CBS TV reporter Brady Halblive says officials are working to identify the body.
An independent team of divers, they're part of an association with Purpose. They posted on Facebook that they found the vehicle 14 feet underwater with a body inside, but we have not confirmed with police at this point if that is indeed